everybody. Welcome to Music Moves for Piano Book 2, Unit 7. We're going to sing the duple meter song. Go ahead and move with me, please. Bum, 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 sing with me. Duple meter moves into, moves into, moves into. Duple meter moves into, move into with me. And chant macro beats on do. Do, do, do. Micro beats. Day, do, day, do, day, do, day. I'll chant a pattern. You chant your own. Do, day, do, do, to do. Do, do, day, do, ta, to do, day. Do, day, do, ta, day, do, ta, to do. Do, ta, to do, day, do, ta, day, to do. Go ahead and join me in singing Dressed in White. La, mi, do, la, si, la. And please pretend that you are one of the 7 dwarves. Remember, they each have different characters. Sleepy, happy, dopey, grumpy. So go ahead and act like you're one of the 7 dwarves. Bum, 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 sing with me. Bum, ba, ba, bum, 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 ba, 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 bum, 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 ba, 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 bum, bum, ba, bum. Let's do some tonal patterns in minor. La, mi, do, la, si, la. For each of these patterns, I'd like you to tell me whether you think these are tonic function or dominant function. So these are tonic, minor tonic, or minor dominant patterns. La, mi, do, la, si, la. La, mi, do. Tonic, minor tonic. Ti, si, mi. Minor dominant. Mi, si, ti. Minor tonic. Minor dominant. Do, mi, la. Minor tonic. Mi, do, la. Minor tonic. Si, mi, ti. Minor dominant. Ti, si, mi. Minor dominant. La, mi, la. Minor tonic. So if that was very easy for you, that's wonderful. If that was very difficult for you, that's totally okay. We'll look at that together. If that was kind of easy, kind of difficult, but you'd like more practice, then go ahead and listen to the pattern CD. And I didn't write down the track number before I started, so let me find this. We're looking for tonic and dominant in minor tonality with tonal syllables. So that is pattern CD track 10. So you can listen to pattern CD track 10 and see if you can identify whether the patterns that they sing are minor tonic or minor dominant. All right, let's do German folk song. This is our song to sing for this unit. La, mi, do, la, si, la. Go ahead and move your upper body in a strong, heavy way while I sing this song. Bum ba bum ba 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 bum bum ba bum ba 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 bum bum ba bum upper body in a light way. And notice if you hear any parts of this song repeat. Bum ba bum ba 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 bum bum ba bum ba 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 bum bum ba bum ba bum ba 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 bum ba 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 bum. Surprisingly, no, none of the parts of this song repeat. There are some things that may sound a little like each other, but we don't hear the exact part of the song later on. So on what tone of the tonic minor triad does the melody begin? Does it begin on La, Do, or Mi? Bum, ba, bum, ba, 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 bum, bum, La. On what tone of the tonic minor triad does the melody end? Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum. La. So it begins and ends on La. Go ahead and echo these two rhythm patterns after me. This is in a fast triple, so you can move your hands like this for a fast do-da-dee, 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 do. Or you can move your arms side to side. I kind of have inhibited movement here because otherwise I'm going to hit the fall board. Or you can move forwards and backwards. Get a good strong whole body movement going just for the macro beats, unless it's very comfortable for you to tap these small micro beats. Do-da-dee, do, echo me please. Bum. I'll do it on bum first. Bum, ba, bum, ba, 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 ba. Bum, ba, bum. Ba 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 ba, bum ba bum ba bum ba ba, bum ba bum ba bum ba ba. Do dee do dee do da dee do, do dee do dee do da dee do, do dee do dee do dee do, do dee do dee do dee do. Now I'm going to sing the first half of the song. Listen to see if you hear anything that's the same. So we said that we don't have any exact repeats in the song, but do you hear anything that kind of sounds the same in the beginning part of the song? Bum ba bum, here I go. Bum ba bum ba 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 bum, bum ba bum ba 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 bum. So the rhythm is the same for the two patterns. Do dee do dee do da dee do, do dee do dee do da dee do. And the melodic pattern is the same, but it's in a different place. It sounds kind of like the same thing, but it starts on a different note. It starts in a different place. Now listen to the second half of the song. Does the rhythm pattern repeat that first rhythm pattern, do dee do da dee do, or is it different in the second half? Here I go, bum ba bum ba bum ba ba, ba 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 bum ba 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 ba. So it's different. It's a different rhythm pattern than we heard at the beginning, and then it's actually two different rhythm patterns at the end. Do dee do dee do dee do is our pattern, and then our next pattern, our last pattern of the song is do da dee do dee do da dee do. Go ahead and echo these tonal patterns from the song. Bum bum, 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 bum bum. On solfege, la do, la do, ti la, ti la, those tonal patterns in the song. Listening first for la, do. I'm going to sing the whole song, and then I'll go back and I'll point those out where they happened. I'll go ahead and raise my hand whenever those patterns are happening. So if you want to try to identify it by yourself, you can close your eyes, but feel free to keep your eyes open and I'll show you where that pattern happens. La, do, bum, 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 bum. Here I go. Bum, ba, bum, ba, 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 bum. Bum, ba, bum, ba, 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 bum. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, ba, bum. Ba, 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 bum, ba, 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 bum. So just once, right away at the beginning. And then bum, bum, ti, la. I'll show you where that happens. Bum, ba, bum, ba, 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 bum. Bum, ba, bum, ba, 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 bum. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, ba, bum. Ba, 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 bum, ba, 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 bum. You could say, yes, it's in the ending, that pattern. Re, do, ti, la, and bum, do, ti, la. But that's not really the pattern because it doesn't start on T. T is just in the middle. It's probably a passing tone. So at the beginning, we heard our first two tonal patterns. La, la, do, do, ti, la. Right there at the beginning. Now we're going to listen for both of the next two patterns. Do, mi, and re, do. And I'll just show you where they happen in the song without singing the whole thing. I will start at the beginning. Bum, ba, bum, here I go. Bum, ba, bum, ba, 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 bum. Bum, ba, bum, ba, 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 bum. So those patterns help to show us how those first two patterns in the song, the tonal patterns help to show us how the first two patterns in the song are similar to each other. The first one, la, la, do, do, ti, la. The second pattern, do, do, mi, re, do. It's the same thing, but it's on a different pitch. It starts on a different syllable. Those are our only tonal patterns that we were singing in the song. The rest of the song does other stuff. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, ba, bum. Ba, 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 bum, ba, 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 bum. Mostly it's stepping and then stepping down and up and then steps down for the end. No, I don't think that was helpful. Listen for the two tonic minor tonal patterns. So remember, tonic minor, la, do, mi. So I'm going to sing the tonic pattern. I'm going to sing the patterns, and then after I sing each one, raise your hand if it's a tonic minor or minor tonic pattern. La, do, ti, la, do, mi, re, do. Go ahead and sing the first half of the song with me. And I wish we could be together because this is one of those songs that would especially be helpful if I could hear how this is going for you. So I'm afraid we'll just have to do this together, and I'll have to refer you to I keep saying CD because I'm looking at the letters CD in my notes in the lesson plan, but you'll have to refer to the audio track 12. The track 12 in the audio tracks, bleh, words. Refer to track 12, listen to track 12 so that you can really get this song in your ears. And I hope you've been listening to it already, but make sure you listen to this a lot because this song is wonderful. It's delightful. We've been singing it a lot for songs, for movement activities, and I'm done talking now. First half, let's sing. Bum, ba, bum, sing with me. Bum, ba, bum, ba, 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 bum. Bum, ba, bum, ba, 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 bum. I'll do it one more time. If you feel comfortable, go ahead and try to join me this time as well. Bum, ba, bum, sing with me. Bum, ba, bum, ba, 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 bum. Bum, ba, bum, ba, 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 bum. Now I'm going to sing the second half of the song. If you're having trouble here, just listen. If you feel comfortable, go ahead and join in. Starts here, we ended on do, this one starts on re. Bum, ba, bum, here I go. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, ba, 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 bum, ba, 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 bum. If you feel comfortable, go ahead and join me this time. Otherwise, you can just listen again. Bum, ba, bum, sing if you want. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, ba, 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 bum, ba, 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 bum. If you can, go ahead and join me in singing the whole song. If this is not easy, go ahead and just listen to it some more. Bum, ba, bum, sing if it's easy. Bum, ba, bum, ba, 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 bum. Bum, ba, bum, ba, 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 bum. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, ba, bum. Ba, 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 bum, ba, 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 bum. I'm going to sing it again, and please help me. We're going to identify our tonic and dominant chord changes. Bum, ba, bum, move your hands with me. Bum, ba, bum, bum, ba, 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 bum. Bum, ba, bum, ba, 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 bum. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, ba, bum. Ba, 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 bum, ba, 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 bum. Wow, those chords move a lot. Oh my goodness, I'm going to play these root harmonies so you can hear what this sounds like. Oh, we're on pitch. Wonderful. Let's see, I'll use this hand, and you can see this way, rather than trying to turn this way. Bum, ba, bum, sing if you can. Bum, ba, bum, ba, 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 bum. Bum, ba, bum, ba, 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 bum. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, ba, bum. Ba, 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 bum, ba, 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 bum. Wow, let's go ahead and sing the chord changes. Bum, ba, bum, sing with me. Bum, ba, bum, bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, ba, bum. Wow, let's do that one more time while I play the melody. Bum, ba, bum, sing with me. Bum, ba, bum, bum, ba, bum. That took a lot of thought, but it worked. All right, we're going to do some movement and rhythm patterns in triple meter before we come to the keyboard. So I'll put my bench back. Go ahead and move with me. We'll do a little slower triple. Bum, ba, bum, sing with me. Triple now, feel as we're moving in three. Moving in three, moving in three. Triple now, feel as we're moving in three. Move now in triple with me. And chant macro beats on do. Do, do, do. Micro beats. Do, da, dee, do, da, dee, do, da, dee, do, da, dee. I'll chant micro beats. You chant macro beats. Do, da, dee, do, da, dee, do, da, dee. Switch. Do, 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 do. Echo me, please. Do, da, dee, do, da, dee, do, do. Do, 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 da, dee, do, da, dee. Do, da, dee, do, da, dee, do, da, dee, do, da, dee. Do, da, dee, do, dee, do, da, dee, do, da, dee. I'm going to sing swinging 2 times. The first time, would you move like you're swinging? Bum, 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 ba, 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 bum, bum, bum. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, ba, ba, bum. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, ba, ba, bum. Ba, 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 bum, ba, 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 bum. Bum, time, would you move like you're floating in the sky? Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, ba, ba, bum. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, ba, ba, bum. Ba, 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 bum, bum, ba, 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 bum. Bum, ba, bum, ba, 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 bum. We're going to sing Green Gravel. Go ahead and join me if you can. Do, so, mi, do, ti, do. Go ahead and move like you're very angry. Ba, ba, bum, ba, ba, bum, ba, 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 bum. Bum, ba, bum, bum, ba, bum, ba, 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 bum. We're going to sing There's a Hole in the Bucket, or I will sing. Do, so, mi, do, ti, do. Would you move like you're climbing a very steep hill using only your arms? Imagine how much energy that takes in each arm, the finger strength that you need. Shake that out. We're going to do some triple meter rhythm patterns. Just echo me, please. Do da dee do, chant after me. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Let's come to the keyboard. Here we go. Get yourself set up, move the bench. Sit nice and tall, check your distance. So we have a few things to do right away in our keyboard geography and technique. These are all written on the first page of Unit 7, up here at the top left. Keyboard geography and technique, so you can follow along while I'm telling you about these things. First, we're going to play the Tonic Triad Arpeggios. So it doesn't say the word arpeggio in here, but that's what we're talking about. The Tonic Triad Arpeggios, for F is Do and D is La. So go ahead and find F, and we're going to play those arpeggios. Please play it with me if you can. Now we're going to sing just our short version of Do, mi, sol, mi, do. Go ahead and sing with me. Do, do, mi, sol, mi, do. Now let's do when D is La. Do, La. Go ahead and play the D minor tonic arpeggio with me. And then let's sing. We're going to have short and long versions for this one. La, do, mi, do, la. And then the long version going up to La. La, do, mi, do, la. So that's number one. Number two, play the tonic, dominant tonic, melodic cadence for F major. So right now we're going to pick a hand. You can choose left hand or right hand. I'm going to continue choosing my left hand. I just don't do it enough. I need to do it more. All right, so let's go ahead and play this together. And I just faked you out there. It doesn't say to sing, but I'm going to go ahead and sing while we play. If you can, go ahead and sing while you play. Do, do, mi, sol, sol, ti, sol, fa, re, ti, do, mi, do. Make sure you move your whole arm with your hand, balance your arm behind each finger, and move your whole arm and hand up and forward a little bit to get to that black key. Please go ahead and pause and play and sing in your other hand. Make sure you circle numbers 1 and 2 on page 20, and then number 3, play Springtime 1 and Springtime 2 in G major. Now I think, if my memory serves me correctly, yes. This is the first time we've reviewed this since Unit 1. So let's just do a quick review of Springtime 1 and Springtime 2. If you need a visual, these are in your book 1. These are the very last page besides the page of credits in the end and description. So this is page 55 in book 1, if you'd like a visual here. So the melody starts on Do. We're in duple meter, major tonality. Do is C. So remember to start out, I'm going to go ahead and play it and then we'll talk about it. Springtime 1 and then Springtime 2. Listen for the one note that's different. There's only one note that's different. Do, day, do, here I go. Springtime 2. So right at the very end, Springtime 1 goes so, so, do. Springtime 2, so, ti, do. So the first phrase in Springtime 1 is a 5-finger pattern from do up to so and back to do, and then do, mi, so, so, do, mi, so. Go ahead and play the first phrase with me in C major. Do, day, do, ready, play. Do, so, do, mi, so. Remember at the beginning we're doing do-ta, data, do-ta, data. I think we had a couple of choices. I'm remembering, this was several units ago. You also could think of it as do, day, do, day, do, day, do, day, in which case it would be do, day, do, ready, play. That might be easier to get together, so I'll do it that way for the other ones. Phrase 2, so, do, so, so, do. Let's go ahead and play phrase 2, and I'm going to chant it differently. Do, day, do, ready, play. So, do, so, so, do. Springtime 2, phrase 1 is the same. Let's go ahead and play phrase 2. So, do, so, ti, do. Let's play phrase 2 in Springtime 2. So, do, so, ti, do. All right, we're playing Springtime 1 and 2 in C major. Now we're going to play them in G major. Use whichever hand you just used. There we go. Springtime 1 will feel exactly the same, all on white keys. Do, day, do, play with me. Springtime 2 feels a little bit different because on so, ti, do. Ti is a black key. Move your whole hand up and forward gently. So go ahead and play so, ti, do. Just play that. Now let's play Springtime 2. Do, day, do, play with me. Do, day, do, day, do, day, do, day, do, do. Springtime 1 and 2 in G major. Now, we're going to use Springtime 1 and Springtime 2 over and over and over again to help us get ready for new tonics and in different tonalities. So it's going to help us get ready for new keyalities along the way. All right, so go ahead and mark that down, practice that. If you had trouble with that, we will look at that together. If you remember how to do it hands together, woohoo, go ahead and do that, please. I didn't look at that just now because I want to keep going. We have something new to do today. Turn your book over or just look to the right a little bit. On page 21, this is in book 2, we have our tonic, dominant, tonic arpeggios when Do is G and La is E. We've learned how to play these when Do is C and La is A. Now we're moving them to Do is G and La is E. So first of all, let's look up at the top of the page. The major tonic triad shares 2 tones with its relative harmonic minor tonic triad. So play the G major tonic triad and sing Do, Mi, Sol. Then play the E minor tonic triad and sing La, Do, Mi. So let's go ahead and play our G major tonic triad while we sing. Do, Mi, Sol. Now let's play our E minor tonic triad while we sing. La, Do, Mi. So make sure you practice that each day just to get used to how similar those are to each other. 2 of the 3 notes, Do and Mi, are the same in both tonic triads. Then we have the arpeggios. So we're going to sing the syllables for the tonic and dominant triads in major and harmonic minor. So in major, our tonic triad is Do, Mi, Sol. Dominant, So, Ti, Re. And then back to Do, Mi, Sol. Let's sing those together just like that. Tonic, Do, Mi, Sol. Dominant, So, Ti, Re. And then back to tonic, Do, Mi, Sol. Now we're going to sing that same thing in minor when La is E. La. So tonic, minor tonic. La, Do, Mi. Minor dominant. Mi, Si, Ti. Minor tonic. La, Do, Mi. Let's go ahead and sing those together now. Tonic. La, Do, Mi. Dominant. Mi, Si, Ti. Tonic. La, Do, Mi. You'll notice sometimes I say minor tonic and minor dominant, and sometimes I say tonic minor and dominant minor. I don't think it matters. And if anyone who is watching this at any point in time can correct me on that, please do. I would love to do it the correct way if there is a correct way. But as far as I know, it doesn't make a difference. So you can say it either way. Okay, notice that Roman numerals represent the triads. Tonic major is Roman numeral 1, which looks like I, a big letter I. Dominant major is Roman numeral 5, which is a big V. And tonic major, again, Roman numeral 1. Tonic minor is a little I, or little Roman numeral 1. Dominant harmonic minor is a big Roman numeral 5, and that has to do with the fact that that's a major triad, and this is a minor triad. We'll get into that later. And the tonic minor triad, again, is a little Roman numeral 1. So you're learning some Roman numerals. So we're going to go ahead and play the arrangement for major. Remember, we play the tonic major twice, dominant major once, and then back to tonic major ending on Do. That's a lot of talking. I'm going to play. And as soon as we can, we're going to start singing the roots. Do for tonic, so for dominant, and do for tonic. Do, do, so, do. Go ahead and sing with me while I play again. Do, do, so, do. Now, if you can, go ahead and play and sing. If you can't coordinate those two things together, play it first, then sing the roots, and then try putting it together. Go ahead and pause and do that. And then we're going to look at the tonic, the minor tonic and dominant arpeggios. I'm going to play and sing. La, la, mi, la. I sang higher for me because me is a fairly low note, and that may not be easy for you to sing. So go ahead and sing with me while I play again. La, la, mi, la. Now go ahead and try to play and sing, or if you can't get that coordinated, just play and then try to sing by itself. La, la, mi, la. Go ahead and work through all of this week. Over on the left side, it has these wonderful practice steps. These were the things that we were just working on, reminding you that the major tonic triad shares two tones with its relative harmonic minor tonic triad, and all of those things we just talked about. So please use those when you practice this week. Don't just go and play them. So please do that. And that is the last thing for keyboard geography and technique. So now we're going to do some improvisation. So back to page 20. If you're not flipping your book back and forth like I am, then it's just the same page. You didn't have to move at all. Rhythm context, duple meter improvisation project. So I'm going to read through this, give you an idea of what this could sound like, and then I'd like for you to try it. So establish meter, decide a rhythm pattern to use. We're in duple. Improvise a piece that sounds like elephants. Use 3 white piano keys, beginning with C with one hand, and a set of 3 black keys with the other hand. But first, decide the keyboard register you're going to use. High, treble, middle, low, bass. I'm going to use the bass register. Sound movement. Stay in one area or move around. Oh, good. This is the bass register, by the way. I misnamed. I'm going to use the low and bass registers. I'm going to use them both. Dynamics to use. Piano to forte. I'm going to do mezzo forte, so kind of loud. Articulation to use. Separated or connected. Separated. Going to do separated. Damper pedal, used for the whole piece or part of the piece. I'll do it for part of the piece. And improvise 2 phrases. Play the same rhythm pattern 2 times. Okay. Do, day, do. Now I'll chant. Do, to do, day, do. Here I go. An idea. There are so many things that you could do with this. There are so many things that elephants do that are very interesting. So go ahead and try something with this. Make sure you make all of those decisions about your improvisation, and every day you can do something different. Okay, I don't want you to get stuck in one idea. What else can elephants do? Okay, do, day, do, now I'll chant. Do, to, day, to, do, day, do, day, do. Here I go. Thinking of elephants and splashing each other with water. So that gives you two very different ideas of things that you could do for elephants. So go ahead and make some decisions, try something, and every day I'd like you to try something different with this. Go ahead and pause and do that project. And then triple meter improvisation project. Again, I'll read through this, give you an example or two, and then you try. Establish meter, chant a 4 macro beat triple meter rhythm pattern. First, play the rhythm pattern on one piano key, then repeat the rhythm pattern. So we're doing it twice. Second, improvise 2 phrases. Use the same rhythm pattern 2 times. Third, improvise 2 more phrases using a different idea. Use the same or a different triple meter rhythm pattern. Okay, so we've got our rhythm pattern. We're doing it in 2 phrases. We're doing it 2 times. And then we're going to do 2 more phrases that use a different melodic idea and either the same or a different triple meter rhythm pattern. That's a lot of stuff to put together. Let's try it out. Do-da-dee-do, here I go. Do-da-dee-do, do-da-da-dee-do. Do-da-dee-do, do-da-da-dee-do. Do-da-dee-do, do-da-da-dee-do. 2 phrases. Here I go. Do-da-dee-do, do-da-da-dee-do. Oh, that's two. I have a hard time stopping. Okay, I had already gone on to the third one. So 2 phrases using the same rhythm pattern 2 times. Okay, that's right here. Da-dee-do, do-da-da-dee-do. Oh, there we go. No, that was my second one. I am getting lost. This is not so hard, but I am just... Try again. Do-da-dee-do, do-da-da-dee-do, do-da-dee-do, do-da-da-dee-do, So 2 phrases. What happened to me is I tried to move and do something different after my first rhythm pattern. So 2 times with the rhythm pattern doing something, and then 2 times with the rhythm pattern using the same rhythm pattern or a different one, doing a different idea. So 2 with one, 2 with another. Let's give you a different example. I'm going to start with the same rhythm pattern. Do-da-dee, do-da-dee, do-da-da-dee-do. That's a different rhythm pattern. I just am having trouble keeping track of these patterns today. Does that ever happen to you? It's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Think of another one. Do-da-dee, do-da-dee, do-da-da-dee-do. 2 times, 1 key. Do-da-dee, here we go. There. 2 times with one rhythm pattern, 2 times with some contrasting idea, same or different rhythm pattern. I changed it a little bit. Have fun with this. There are lots of things you can do. Go ahead and try this project and pause. And then, exploration, creativity, improvisation. Over on the left side of the page, we have a couple more projects in here. 1, press the damper pedal to the floor. Improvise in the high register of the keyboard. Play rhythm patterns. So I'll give you a couple examples. Duple, triple, whatever we want to do. Let's go back to duple, because we just did some things in triple. Do-day-do, here I'll chant. Do-ta-ta, do-ta-ta, do-ta-day-do. There's an idea. What else can we do? Do, day, do, here I'll chant. Do, to do, day, do, day, do. Feeling some of those soft sounds. Now, just because it's high doesn't mean it has to be soft. So, try some different things with that. Go ahead and pause and try some things. And then number 2, chant a 4 macro beat triple meter rhythm pattern. Press the damper pedal to the floor and improvise tones from a D minor triad. Play rhythm patterns. All right, we're in D minor now. Okay. Do da dee do, here I go. Do dee do dee do da dee do. One more. Do da dee do dee do dee do. So you can play more than one note at a time in the D minor triad if that's comfortable in your hand. The thing that I was using was "Bind me together." So you can try something like that as part of your improvisation if you want to. Go ahead and pause and try a thing or some things with this project. Make sure you've marked today's date on the lesson side for those projects over here. Make sure you circle both of the projects over on this side of the page. And then there's one more. There's always a cool rhythm pattern. So I'm going to give you a rhythm pattern, and then here's the plan. You're going to chant it. You're going to play it on one key, like every time. Knock the rhythm pattern on any keys. Create an interesting idea. And then answer using the same rhythm pattern. Okay, so you're knocking soft fist on any keys, and then answer yourself using the same rhythm pattern. Are you ready? Do, day, do, echo me, please. Do, today, do, to do, day, to do, day. Do, today, do, to do, day, to do, day. Do, today, do, day, to do, day. Do, today, do, to do, day, to do, day. Answer. Day, do, to do, day, to do, day. If you had trouble following that, go ahead and rewind and try that a little bit more. Try that again. But that is a neat rhythm pattern. That was fun. Now we're going to do some review. All right, so we have several things to look at today. So we're going to review hot cross buns and ping pong. So if you turn backwards, we're going to go back a couple and look at hot cross buns. This is way back in book 2 on page 13. For this one, we're going to look today at the rhythm pattern. By the way, we had looked at the accompaniment before it, so with the do, so, do. If you have not played that hands together, please try that this time. If you're having any trouble with that, we'll look at that together at the group class check-in. But I want to look at the rhythm pattern. I'm just going to chant it one time with you, and then I want you to do the rest yourself. Do, day, do, chant with me. Do, day, do, day, do. Do, ta, day, ta, do, ta, day, ta, do, day, do. Go ahead and pause. Chant the rhythm pattern. Perform it on one key. Create a thing or some things with that rhythm pattern. Go ahead. Make sure you mark today's date over by the rhythm pattern stuff. If you're doing hands together for the first time, mark today's date on that as well. Let's look at ping pong. That's all the way over on page 19. So this one, we're going to review the solo. This was our performance piece from last time. That sounds like Mario. We're in triple meter. Do da dee do, do da dee do. Major tonality. Do mi so mi do ti do. Do is F sharp. And we start on do. Remember, the left hand is the leader for this song. We're going to review this solo very quickly, and then we're going to try this in 2 new keyities today. Do, da, dee, do. You can listen or play. Do, so, mi, fa, so, do, so, mi, re, do. We'll look at this together if you're having trouble with the solo. If you're not, let's go ahead and try this in a new keyality, G. So for the beginning, I'd like you to find with this hand, when G is do, let's play your tonic, dominant, tonic cadence, at least the short one. Go ahead and play that, pause if you need to. And then at the beginning, please find do, so, do, so. And can you find mi, fa, so? Subject goes down. Mi, fa, so. And then let's see if you can find the ending. Do, so, and then mi, re, do. But going that way. If you can find that, you can play the whole piece. Go ahead and pause, practice that, and then see if you can try it with me. Do, da, dee, do. Here we go. Do, so, mi, fa, so. Do, so, mi, re, do. If you're singing, try singing up. That's a very, very low do. I can barely phonate on that note, barely make a comfortable sound. And then C. We're going to try this when C is do. So if you could do that when G is do, go ahead and try this when C is do. If that didn't work at all, even just try doing do, so, mi, fa, so. So, and then mi, re, do. This may be easier for you to play up here, so that you're singing in the same range as you're playing the left hand. So that may be easier to do. All right, if you're ready, let's try playing this together. If not, just watch and try to sing the tonal pattern. Bum, 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 ba, bum. Sing and play if you want. Do, so, mi, fa, so. Do, so, mi, re, do. If you were able to do those things or needed to pause and practice and were able to do those then, go ahead and mark today's date over on the lesson side for your new keyality G and new keyality C, the new tonics. If that did not work at all, don't worry about it at all. We can look at it together and we can do that another time. No worries. All right, now set book 2 aside for a moment. Go ahead and take a moment, get out book 1. So we're supposed to finish Unit 17 in this unit. Well, congratulations, Unit 17 is already done. So, finish with that. So we're going to look at Unit 18. This is starting on page 49 in your book one. So if you don't have your book one out, pause, go ruffle around in your books, something. And find your book one, find page 49, and we're going to look at the tonal pattern for Folk Song from Wales. We had actually started this last time. So just as a reminder, duple meter, major tonality, do is F. Do, de, do, here I go. So let's sing the melodic pattern, the tonal pattern plus rhythm while I play this song. Bum, 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 sing with me. Do, re, mi, re, do, re, do, re, mi, do. Let's go ahead and sing that while I'm not playing. Do, re, mi, re, do, re, do, re, mi, do. Now putting this into a tonal pattern instead of a melodic pattern, we're taking the rhythm out, is as simple as taking out the long notes. Do, re, mi becomes do, re, mi. It sounds the same until you put it with the next ones. So our first two together, do, re, mi, re, do, re. And then our last two together, do, re, mi, re, mi, do. Let's go ahead and sing that whole tonal pattern together. I'm just marking tonal patterns 1, 2, 3, and 4 for the song to help keep track. If you don't need that, don't worry about it. Bum, do, re, mi, re, do, re, do, re, mi, do. Then go ahead, when you perform that, you're playing it on the piano exactly the same way that you sang it. You can play it in the same spot. Let's go ahead and play and sing that together. Do, re, mi, re, do, re, do, re, mi, do. And then create with the tonal pattern. So again, try some things in different registers. You could even do do, re, mi, re, do, re, do, re, mi, do. Just the tonal pattern. You could do our original melodic pattern. Do, de, do, here I go. Conversation between two different octaves. Do, de, do, de, do. Or you could start with this hand. The hands can be close together, they can be far apart. So you could do something like that for registers, just to give you a couple of ideas. And then do something with rhythm. So you can think of a rhythm pattern before you start, or you can just try to play and see what kinds of rhythms come to mind as you start to play. different things that you can do. And those were all in duple meter. You could tell I kind of kept a rhythm pattern going. I didn't necessarily think the rhythm pattern before I started. I think I did for a split second. But then once I started, I kept it consistent. You can do that, or you can change the rhythm pattern as you go. This would be a great one to try a rhythm pattern. So let's say you want to do do-ta-ta-do-day. I would keep it short. Keep a 2 macro beat pattern. Do-ta-ta-do-day, 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 do-ta-ta-do-day. You could do do-day, do-ta-day, do-day, do-ta-day, do-day, do-ta-day, do-day, do-ta-day. For all of those, I kept the whole song in 1 octave. You could also incorporate register movements. So you can move in different places on the piano while you're doing that. Make it as complicated as you want. So go ahead and please pause, try some things with this. I know it's probably very awkward to figure out where to pause when my voice trails off like this. Pause here would be much more useful. Okay, so mark today's date over on the lesson side. And then we're going to do some review for Carousel. We did not look at this last time. So this one is the other song from Unit 18. We're just going to review the melody, the meter, get all of that back in our heads because it's been a little while since we've looked at this. And then we're going to add just the student duet today. So this is in triple meter. Do-da-dee-do, do-da-dee-do. It's in major tonality. Do is G. We start on Do. This hand has Do, Re, Mi. This hand has So. Do-da-dee-do. Play with me if you know it. So remember our first pattern, Do, Re, Mi, So, 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 and then Do, Re, Mi, So. Go back to your first pattern, Do, Re, Mi, So, So, So. Then the ending, Mi, Re, Mi, Do. Go ahead and pause and just practice that. And then the duet part. So if you look over here, the student duet has 2 keys in this hand and 2 keys in this hand. So these 2 are at the same time. Notice there's a white key and a black key. So, and the black key right next to it. And then Do and So. And you have this really cool duet part that goes with this. So notice all the way through, you have your intro. This hand always plays Da-dee. This hand plays all the do's. Do-da-dee-do, do-da-dee-do, and that's Do, So, Do, So. There's your intro. And then the whole rest of the song is Do, So, Do, So, until pattern 4. So, Do. Go ahead and try playing the duet part with me while I sing you through it. Starting with Do, down to So, do, da, dee, do. Play with me, please. Do, So, Do, So, Do, So, Do, So, Do, So. Reverse, So, Do. You played that while I played the student part. Do, da, dee, do. Ready, play. Do, da, dee, do. Do, da, dee, do. Do, da, dee, do, da, dee, do, da, dee, do. Do, so, so, do. Go ahead and practice that this time. Mark today's date over on the student duet. If you've already done it, do it again. It's a delightful student duet. Make sure you play that with the audio track 42 that goes with this book, so you can play that with the student part. And then we're going to sneak one other review thing in here. We're going to fast forward to page 54 in your book 1, and we're just going to review the melody for Down Came a Lady. By the way, we snuck a review in for Springtime 1 and Springtime 2 earlier today. Whew, sneaky. Okay, so Down Came a Lady. Duple meter, major tonality, Do is F sharp. And the melody starts on Do. I'm going to go ahead and play this once, and then I'll sing it and walk you through it a little bit. Do, day, do, here I go. So that's, remember at the beginning, do, 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 mi, do, do, mi, for our tonal. Do, 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 mi, do, mi, do. There's our melodic pattern for the whole song. Our rhythm, do, day to do, day, do, day, do day to do, day, do to day to do. Go ahead and just try that. See if you can figure that out by just that little bit we've done here. Also by listening to track 45. We can look at that at the group class check-in if you're having trouble. So mark today's date just over by the melody to review. Try that in both hands. And then, lastly but not leastly, we're going to do Old Woman, a familiar favorite as a song to sing that we've done in the past. So, listen and tell me if this sounds like duple or triple. Duple meter, do, day, do, chant with me. Do, day, do, day, do, day, do, day. Major or minor tonality? This is in major tonality. Go ahead and audiate the resting tone. Do. This song has 2 parts. I'm going to play one part, and I'd like for you to chant the rhythm pattern on rhythm syllables. Then I'll play the other part, and you chant that part. Do, day, do, chant after me. Do, do, day, do, do, day. Do, day, do, day, do, day, do. Let's chant that responsively. So I'm going to chant the first part, and I'd like for you to chant the second rhythm pattern. I'll chant do, do, day, do, do, day, do, day, do, day, do, day, do. Ready? Here we go. Do, day, do, here I go. Do, do, day, do, do, day, do, day, do, day, do, day, do. Now we're going to switch. You do the first part, and I'll chant the second part. Do, day, do, ready, chant. Do, do, day, do, do, day, do, day, do, day, do, day, do. Let's do a couple of tonal patterns. We're going to sing these in D major. Do, sol, mi, do, ti, do. 2 tonal patterns. Sol, mi, do. Sol, mi, do. Re, fa. Re, fa. I'm going to show you where these tonal patterns happen in the song. Bum, bum, bum. Here's the first one. Sol, mi, do, bum, bum, ba, ba, bum, bum, bum. Sol, mi, do, bum, bum, ba, ba, bum, bum, bum. So notice it happens twice in a row, right away at the beginning of the song, and again when that repeats. Can you label that tonal pattern tonic major or dominant major? That pattern is tonic major. I'll show you our other tonal pattern. Re, fa, bum, 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 re, 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 fa, bum, bum, bum. And again on the repeat. Bum, 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 re, 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 fa, bum, bum, bum. Can you label that as tonic or dominant? That pattern is dominant major, like sol, fa, re, ti, or so, ti, re, fa. Go ahead and open book 2 to page 22. This is where Old Woman is. We're in duple meter. We're looking at the music information box. Major tonality, Do is G. Melody starts on so. So find a G. Find the G in between middle C and treble C. That's your do for this song. Melody starts on so. Do, mi, so. We're going to play the G major tonic dominant tonic arpeggios that we just learned to get ourselves ready to play. So go ahead and play with me, and I'm going to sing the roots. Do, do, so, do. Get yourself seated in a comfortable position to play this. I'm seated just a little bit to the left of the keys that I need, so my hand doesn't have to be turned like this in front of my body. We're going to play and sing the tonal patterns. So, mi, do. Play and sing, please. So, mi, do, re, fa, re, fa. Go ahead and chant the rhythm while we do the first pattern. So do, day, do. Here it sounds like this. Do, do, day, do, do, day. Bum, 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 bum. Go ahead and chant and play with me. Do, day, do, play with me. Do, do, day, do, do, day. Now the second pattern. Pause if you need to work that out, and then we're going to play it together. Do, day, do, chant and play. Do, day, do, day, do, day, do. Re, 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 fa, mi, re, do. Let's go ahead and play that whole thing with the first phrase and the second. Do, day, do, play with me. Show you two different, one version of the tonic and dominant changes. I'm going to show you over on the left side. We're going to call this accompaniment 1. So would you please write a number 1 above the top and circle it? We're going to do that today and put today's date over on that side. When it says accompaniment over here, we have two different versions. So this is version 1. Do is the G that's in between middle C and bass C, and then the so below that in your ring finger. Sounds like this. I'll play it first and then I'll sing it. Do, day, do, here I go. So that sounds like do, 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 so, so, do, do. With do on macro beats. Do, day, do, sing with me. Do, 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 so, so, do, do. Why don't you go ahead and play that while I play? And we're going to play it 2 times through. Do, day, do, ready, play. Do, 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 so, so, do, do. Do, 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 so, so, do, do. If you can play that hands together. Just try the first little bit. We can look at that when we have our group class check-in. All right, I know this has been a long video. Thank you for bearing with me. I gave a lot of examples when we had our improv project and stumbled over my words, and thank you for following along. So just to recap, we had already finished Unit 17 review in Book 1. We finished Unit 18 review today. You can mark the sticker, put the sticker on the front cover. We snuck in a little bit of review on Unit 20. Make sure you practice Old Woman and the tonic, dominant, tonic arpeggios when G is do and E is la. Those are our new things. Make sure you review all the pages that you marked over the course of this unit. Make sure everything that you practice at home, you put check marks, so you have a whole bunch of check marks by everything that you've done at home. Listen regularly to the recordings and echo the patterns. Those are marked in here. Make sure you improvise and create every day. You can use the performance piece, tonal and rhythm patterns, like we did for some of our review songs, to create and improvise new songs. Make sure you chant rhythm patterns when you play, and check out the lesson time objectives for your assignments for this unit. Thank you very much for joining me for Music Moves for Piano Book 2, Unit 7, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks. Bye.